So I feel pretty afraid.
Yes?
Yeah, I guess you actually answered my question before when you answered his and hers.
Yes.
But I have a follow-up question to that. So sometimes I guess I'm not sure if what I'm feeling is love or just a desire to act in addiction.
Yep.
And yeah, I thought just now, well, I could just experiment and then afterwards I could see what the love compensation would show me.
True, but my experience has been if I think something is loving and I act upon it and it works out it's not loving, then I'm going to have some pain. I don't know about you, but I don't like pain very much. So I would prefer to work out whether it is loving or not.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
So you mean just give it a try? Or
No.
Okay, then I
Because
understand.
when you act in addiction, there's already pain that you're trying to avoid. And Jesus is saying, so there's already pain you're trying to avoid, then you act in the addiction, you create more pain, and then you get to more like what we talked about this morning, where you're making mistakes and then you're not seeing what was the cause of the pain you got at the end of the mistake, and it can get very difficult.
Yeah.
The quicker thing, which I think you're going to explain
Well, no, you can say.
well, is to become sensitive to the pain that's already within you, and then you will sense when you're acting to avoid it, which is what the addiction is.
Yeah, that's not what I was going to say. I was going to say the quicker
disagree?
thing is to become sensitive to what's loving.
To the love in you, yeah.
And then you'll be sensitive to the pain in you and so forth, right?
So you could just pray to become more sensitive to the love in you?
Well, you can, but if, let's define prayer. What's a prayer really? Prayer is a heartfelt desire. You could say it's a longing. Now, if I have fear in me, how much longing do you think I have?
Not very much.
Not very much, right? So that's a problem, isn't it? You can pray, but, well, if I haven't got a lot of longing in me to really deal with the problem, then of course that prayer is not a prayer anymore. It's just a thought. It's like, we've got to be careful with prayer that it's just not, I think it would be really nice to not live in fear. And then that's it. You know what I mean? We've got to make sure that we really don't want to live in fear anymore as a longing. Now that's going to be trickier, isn't it? It's going to be harder to do that than it is just to imagine, it'd be nice. What if God could just rub out my fear? That'd be great. I'll ask God to do that. The trouble with fear is it's not God's creation. So he'll help you rub it out, but you're going to have to rub it out. Because it's yours. It belongs to you. It's actually in you. It's in your soul. Fear is actually a feeling, an emotion in your soul. So God's not going to reach in there and grab it and say, it's not there anymore. He's going to say, I'll help you get rid of it, but you're going to have to do some things. One of the things you're going to have to do is feel some of it. You have to feel what it feels like to have fear. You're going to have to feel, you have to understand it, is the better way of putting it. You need to understand it, its effects and the reasons why you have it, because the reasons why you have it are pretty important to go through. So you understand yourself better. So it's important to do that. So the reasons why you have it, important to know. So you need to go through some fear in order to know that. Why did I have this fear? Where did it come from? So that you don't have it anymore.